Hello. That was almost a disaster. I had two video events set up for this. Oh no! Hang on. Two video events set up for this. Oh no! Hang on. Two video events set up for this. Oh no! Hang on. Two video events set up for this. Oh no! Wow. Such a pro. Oh my god. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna start with a song on the electric guitar, which has been playing up. I was talking to my guests about this right before we started streaming, and hopefully it's gonna work all right. You caught out at last to the shame of everyone. Your mindless pursuits brought to fore. Say what you will, you were not so innocent. You'd reel me in, I will rail you out as well. A thin wire fool somehow cuts through all of this. The joy and the trauma will pass. When in chimes a voice brings you back inside yourself and speaks truth till you're blue, repeats it. It's been too long, 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 it's been too long. You're brought up in safety beside a cacophony, and picking the scents from the background noise. When the sadness of fear brings you underground again, and surely you won't find it there. Rest your bones in this hole. We'll come back for you. We promise we will not leave you here. Rest your bones. Okay, back in business. Thank you, David, for spoiling the football results. Or saving me from watching the highlights. How's everybody doing out there in the world? Are you okay? There's a little button beneath the video where you can share it, copy a link, and spread it around if there's anyone out there you think might like to watch. I've got a few requests today. I'm going to play one other of my own before I do that, but do put your requests in the chat. I'm going to do 2 more songs and I'm going to bring the guest on. We are back into guest territory. But yeah, I'm going to play Tendrils to get going. Old rages blocking all the holes, hide inside walls, decided to go. Calm silence, don't pick apart its source, make it up but just put it aside. Don't find us waking upside down. Find your sense of it, you'd watch it unfold. Phrase tendrils creeping for a hold, the steely grey glow of your eyes. But by night I'm silenced and still. Can you make yourself feel unkind? You cry out when you see we all have come freely alone. No brightness but misinterpret words, deflect us from the sight of you, drenched and afraid. Fight in the sourness that pulls around the brain. It's an offering, an offering, an offering again. Sealed inside each verse, up above my words, you a sense, I'm sure, that's as true as any. For the times I tried but didn't make the connections, and I'm left to feel. If I was you, I'd lie. 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 Old judgment picking apart your eyes, fooled by the scope and pull his rope. Old judgment picks apart your eyes. We barely are truthful to us. That was another one called Tendrils. I had a couple of requests from Zuren last week in Hanover. Is that how I say it? And I didn't realize that they were both from him, so I'm only going to play one of those. But if you tune in next week, Zuren, I'll play the other one. Thanks to Polynome for telling us that they've just finished their sandwich. That's great. If anybody has any other really fascinating food anecdotes, share away. Okay. It's true. This is Zuren every time. I love it. I mean, I would happily play a show of only requests every week. So, you know, don't be shy. Do fire away with them. So I'm going to do one more, and it's a song by Elliott Smith, and it refers to a city. I assume it's the city in California, which is where one of the guests is from today. We actually have 2 guests. If you can handle that. Oh, we got a leek and potato soup from Helen. That's cool. Is it a cold one? Is it like a vichyssoise? Is that what it's called? Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and play the song. This is Angelus by Elliott Smith, and then we're gonna have the guests coming on. Someone's always coming around here, trailing some new kill. It says I've seen your picture on a $100 bill. What's the game of chance to you? To him is one real skill. So glad to meet you, Angela. Picking up the ticket shows there's money to be made. Go on and lose the gamble, that's the history of the trade. Did you add up all the cards left to play to 0? Sign up with evil Angelus. Don't start me trying now, no, 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 no. 'Cause I'm all over it, Angelus. I could make you satisfied in everything you do. All your secret wishes could right now be coming true. Be forever with my poisoned arms around you. No one's gonna fool around with us. No one's gonna fool around with us. So glad to meet you, Angela. Thank you. There was a question there from Andres, which was, is the donation option still active somewhere? If you go below the video, there's a link where you can go to make donations. Thank you to everyone who's been donating so kindly over the weeks. It's good to be able to pay for some art, and the way that we've been doing it on this particular show is that whenever there's a guest, the guests get 50% of the proceeds of that. So, yeah, be generous. So that means that it's now time to bring on our lovely guests. They've been patiently waiting on Zoom in the background. I had to cover up the video screen so that I wasn't getting too distracted by it, but I'm going to bring them on in just a second. And there's 2 of them. And they are Chesley and Luke in here in Montreal. And their project is named Big Share.
Hello.
Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
This is how this thing works, right? Like, that's how an interview works. I tell you to do something and then you do it.
Yes. Give me a script, please.
How are you both doing?
Good. I enjoyed listening to you play all of your music just now.
Thank you.
Through our channel. I played Angela's in high school in a talent show in Los Angeles.
Did
So
you
I was
win?
like, oh.
Was it a competition and did you win?
No, it wasn't a competition. But
It's a beautiful song and it's a challenge. There's a lot of like woo biddly.
Yeah, I couldn't play it
Biddly is the
now for
technical
sure
term.
because
Some
it's
fancy
it was like years ago.
Cool. So you both put out an album this week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do you have
we
one
actually,
to like to
we
show
have one we can show
Wave
you.
it in front of
to
us.
show the people out on the
Yeah.
internet? There you
It's
go.
very shiny because of this thing, but it's we put out our little debut album
Yeah.
on Monday. We got them on vinyl for the
Nice.
first time. So
And-
that's fun.
And for you guys, so you this is the first album from this project, but you've both been involved in other projects over the years here in Montreal.
Yeah, we were in a band called Bent by Elephants for 8 years. But we put out our last album with that group in 2015. So it's been a pretty long time since the last release. And this was like, we were both in that group together. It was like a larger outfit with like 7 people, but you know, like we sort of restructured and
Pare it down a bit.
pared it down just to 2. Well, plus all the people that also played on the record,
Yeah.
including
Cool.
you.
Yes, that's true. I got to play some saxophone on this, and I was thinking about it yesterday, and I think it's a year since we actually met at Ursa. You and I, Chesley.
I remember that
Yeah.
night. That was fondly.
Yeah,
I
we
remember
found
that.
the people who were like grilling the meat sticks out on the sidewalk, and
No, that's a really fond memory.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that with Corey, who was also there, and we were like, "Oh, remember that night? It was so nice when we were just
when we
together."
were with people out in the
Yeah.
world. Yeah, it was pretty lovely. And then, yeah, I guess it was like a month or 2 after that that we recorded those parts in an insanely hot day at Mike Fierstack's house, and we had to keep all the windows closed so that no sound got in. But I feel like we came up with some really nice things, like the triangulation, or I guess there was 4 of us, so squareangulation. That's the words, right, of ideas.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna post the link in the chat, so if people want to go and get that album, they can do that. So I've just done that, so go and look in the chat. But yeah, why don't you give us a song?
Okay.
Sure.
This was the first song we released. We released one single before we released the whole album. So this one's the one we had released. It's called Heartwork.
Hold the phone till I'm awake. Bend the rules until they break. I'm alone like every other fool. Wish I could catch the dreams that fall. Maybe I should burn them all. Instead I make the bed, I lie awake in hard work in the dark of your room. Something else coming soon. Who are you now? pages till they're new. Hard work in the dark of your room. Something else coming soon. Who are you now? In the light of the day, when you can't look away, but you already know.
Amazing.
Thanks.
I love your winged background singers as well.
The winged.
They come through.
The
How
birdies,
levels on
the birdies
Oh,
in
the
the
birdie
outside.
birdies.
Yeah,
I know.
that was
I
amazing.
know.
That was so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm glad it's bird hour and not like drag racing hour,
Or
because
garbage
that's
truck hour.
another sound that happens in our nicely paved street, because it was just recently paved, so people really like drag racing.
This is the place to go. We're getting lots of yellow hands, which I think signifies clapping.
Oh, thank you for communicating the yellow hands.
Yes, no worries. And some fires,
Yellow
some
hands.
fires as well.
Oh, fire fingers.
Fires. This is Big Share, everybody. If anybody has any questions, fire away in the chat. There we go. We got a nice car
There we go.
alarm
There's
for a
a
moment.
little car background. We'll see if that goes away before the next song.
Just have to play in the same
Yeah.
tempo.
Yeah, tap that tempo. So obviously, this is like a bit of a difficult time to be releasing a record with like a complete impossibility of
What
touring
do you
and
mean?
such like that. There's probably people in the world that aren't aware that there's a big global pandemic going. I mean, there's a few world leaders who don't
they've
seem
never
to
heard
be
pop
aware
music either.
of that.
Yeah.
But maybe some people who just like missed the memo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like as far as sort of like plans, are you doing any more streams or anything like that in the next little bit, or?
I think we want to, like I said when we were setting up for this, like this is our first experience with this, so I appreciate the kind of like entree into the medium because I think I was totally terrified of it, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. Like I think I miss performing to an audience a lot. I miss being with other human beings in large groups in a safe way. But this is nice, and it's really nice to know that we can do it, and I think we will definitely do it again.
Yes.
And we're also we already shot one music video, which is it's a music video for the song we're gonna play next.
Okay,
And
awesome.
we're aspiring to make more, so like thinking about other creative ways to make content,
Gotta be
Yeah.
imaginative.
Yeah, I mean that's not such a bad thing, but
No.
but and like I'm kind of like I want to get excited about it, but it's just about pacing ourselves, and we'll do a like slow release of new content and see how
Yeah,
it comes
yeah.
around.
Awesome. So what's the name of the next song that you're gonna play for us?
It's Joy is
Joy.
the name of the next song.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pass it right back over to you. Take it away.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
What does language do for dreaming? 'Cause words feel clumsy, faulty, little tense. Are they flesh and bone? Are they proximal or faint color through the cracks. I've come to obsess over my own fault lines, where I hope those cracks will soon appear. But how can I embrace all this loneliness as a constant state without glorifying it? We used to dream of bigger falls, when every bruise can start out simple. These days I wonder what we're after. A slow burns, just another way to heal. We can't begin to trace all this loneliness in its constant state without glorifying it. The joy of the accolade, 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 the joy of the accolade. How can I embrace all this loneliness as a constant state without glorifying it?
Amazing. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim.
Tim.
Yeah, that was great. I trust that I will see you somewhere soon on the streets.
I
Probably
hope
now that we
just
get to go
there.
outside and stuff. And definitely let me know if there's a stream coming up.
I definitely will, and
Yeah.
we'll keep watching today and all the next ones. too.
Amazing. Yeah, they're going to be popping into the chat after this as well,
All the
so
streams.
Yeah.
you can say hello. And so once again, 50% of whatever comes in today goes to the guests. So I just put the link in the chat again, and I'm going to put one more time their link to their Bandcamp. That's big share, and yeah, we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye. Okay, now I have to play at being the video engineer again, and I have even more complicated stuff going on later. So wish me luck, everybody. It's gonna be stressful because I have like a little extra feature at the very end that I'm gonna do. So definitely stick around. Big Share, that was so beautiful. I mean, the album is fantastic, and if you love that, then you're gonna love it. But it was so nice to hear it live, and it only came out this week, so I'm just getting to know the songs. I got a request in yesterday from my brother at like 11 o'clock, being like, "Can you do this song?" So I said yes. It's a Beatles song, which is always a bit of a risky territory to be going towards. Because they're pretty big songs, and were definitely big songs in my youth, and it's a song called "For No One," which I remember playing this on the train. There's a train that goes across the length of Canada, and it's ridiculous. You think that the trains are bad in the UK, from Toronto to Vancouver, which is from most of the way out east to the west coast, there are 2 trains a week. So good luck with that. And it takes like 3 days or 4 days, I forget which one, but they had this scheme, and they may still have it, where if you're a musician, you can play on the train in exchange for travel across the country, which kind of sounds like a really great deal. Except you're basically just like busking in enclosed spaces to people who don't necessarily want to hear you. So I learned this song on the guitar, but I had to go at learning it on the piano last night. So, those are my notes. You're not allowed to see those. So yeah, here's we got some. I'm gonna find the balance where you can see me and the piano at the same time. This is becoming a bit of a regular instrument. So let's see what happens. For no one, for Joseph. The day breaks, your mind aches, you find that all the words of kindness linger on when she no longer needs you. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has story. She no longer needs you, and in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. You want her, you need her, and yet you don't believe her when she says our love is there. You think she needs you. And in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. You stay home, she goes out. She says that long ago she knew someone, but now he's gone, she doesn't need him. Your day breaks, your mind aches. There will be times when all the things you said will fill your head. You won't forget her, and in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. There you go. For no one, for Joseph. What a lovely song. Yeah, lockdown is forcing me to learn the piano, which is much appreciated. And now we have Chesley in the chat. So for everyone who doesn't know, Chesley is you just saw her performing for Big Share. So fire away with any questions to her. I'm gonna play another song from the new album. This is Shapes. Get out of, you pull me into shapes that I can't get out of, I can't get out of. Let get out of. I can't get out of. You pull me to shapes I can't get out of. I can't get out of.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you for your yellow hands.
Oh, my way, I never act so calmly in the face of the wreckage that you wrought. Storm upturned, the copper beach, the couch is still. We tell ourselves that nothing ever changed so much. I see it all, the grace that you hold. You send me out in the cold, cold told, as much as you'd ever hold. Is it enough? Is infinite sin? Don't ever cast a stone before you. All of us are fickle and unmoored. At least you're not all the things you're not. Could there be anything that you would rather hear less? I see it all, the grace that you
very much. I'm going to do a couple more here. But keep the requests coming in because, yeah, I love playing what people want to hear. It's a nice thing to do, right? I'm going to do Be Patient. I was thinking, I was having a conversation with a friend last night, and we were discussing how amazing it is to be musicians, where as like part of our job is like having these moments that are just like actually kind of transcendental, for want of a better word. Like, I think, you know, like listening to music, I always would have these moments that just like were just like so special and incredible. And then becoming a musician, it's amazing to be able to kind of like get that through playing yourself, like getting to these moments that really just like, yeah, I don't know, like you're just like not present almost. You're just like off somewhere else. And I think it's like we get so caught up in the actual work side of it and all the administration and just kind of like learning all of the songs and like driving around from venue to venue and just like carrying out the actions of it, that it's easy to kind of get distance from that. But like, it's just the most incredible thing. Like we get to just like, as part of our job, have these moments where we're just like gone and in this like ridiculous state of bliss or something like that. So Chesley was washing her hands, not clapping. Okay. Clap and wash hands. We got a request there for Ren. That's an old one. Thank you, Yen. Yeah, I'm going to do two more, and then I'm going to do this little, this weird little thing that I've done, because I've been really missing playing with other people. So I've found this way of collaborating remotely. Because the thing is, without getting too technical about it, there is this issue called latency with this video communications technology, where like if I'm having a video chat with someone else, there's like a fraction of a second delay that goes on between when I'm saying something and when they're hearing it. So it's impossible for two people to play music at the same time because you're always out of sync with each other. So I've made this video. I got some people who played on the album to send in performances of them playing the song. So I'm gonna bring that out as like the final thing. Yeah, but you'll hear it when the time comes. Because Jan requested Ren, I'm gonna play that. Thank you, Yanni. Yeah, this is an old one. This is from the first EP from many, many years ago. This is also for Jose, who's watching from Toronto.
It's wasted in the morning like you sleep by majesty. The feeling in the stomach, is it rising up to be? I know that I shouldn't, but I'll call you anyway, as if it's to be. It's talking to the portal with a steeple on its side. Father started crowing 'cause he didn't like the sight of all of these cliches bounding around my room. The filters on the blink. Won another battle, now I think I'd better leave. All your seats are taken, so you're stranded next to me. And now it seems as if the cynicism's eating you alive. Just feed it to me. You snuck into my present with appalling energy. You're smashing all in China as you go. I've never gone a minute, but I lasted all this time. Just feed it to me. When I've been watching your names in the toilet wall, a fear of what was left when all there was before, as if I wasn't tired of everyone's advice. You started catching fire. It's so noisy and tired. You were leaving for something better. Who never asked you why you couldn't stay, making decisions that would weigh on you forever. Is this all platitudes I couldn't say? I got so nervous from just looking out the window that you got yourself an offer, now you can't say no. Who called you bluff with your city boy? You said that you'd been a silly girl. Why do you hide all of these? Why do you hide all of these? Why do you hide all of these? Why do you hide all of these?
That's Ren for Yan. Thank you so much to all the people who've been donating. You're a very generous lot this week. I think Big Share got you excited. Yeah, I'm gonna play one more on the acoustic and then do this like weird little video collaboration thing, which I've been looking forward to. And there's a subscribe button, so if you want to know when the next thing is happening, that's a good place to go for it. So much housekeeping all the time. So yeah, this is Be Patient. Oh yeah, and that was what I was going to say. So there's been the ongoing Partisan saga where like weeks ago somebody requested the Partisan by Leonard Cohen, which is actually a reworking of an old song from the Second World War. And he plays the guitar really quickly, and I can't play it that quick. I thought I could fingerpick quickly, but it turns out I can't fingerpick as quickly as Leonard Cohen, which sounds like a tongue twister, like a really bad tongue twister, but a tongue twister nonetheless. So the song is at about 180 BPM, and I started and I could do it at about 120, and now I'm up to like 160, something like that. So yeah, maybe in a couple of weeks. I've learned all the words though, so once that other bit comes, then we'll be fine. So this is Be Patient, and then I'm going to play All It Was with some friends, I believe is the technical term these days. It's so good to see you all on here. Keep the chat going. It's nice to read while I play.
scars, this is painful. They know, we know. And without meaning, I burst through the clouds. I dried this soil out, I cracked the ground. Is this so? Cause you look at me as if you've never seen the wheels come off. This cardboard filling spaces in the pavement, in the road. You turn the corner laughing as star sentiment explodes. Your guards are putting everything on you. Na 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 na. No, no, no. Oh, Diana. Oh, Diana. Oh, Diana.
All right. So yeah, on to the big finale. It's like a two capos for the price of one. It's like a big circus thing, and this is like the high flying trapeze thing where somebody might die. Most likely my guitar. Turns out. But yeah, so this is a little collaborative piece. And it's really nice to see that Tanya Iyer is watching, so is Michael Feuersteck. So Tanya's singing in this, so is Michael. JJ Ibsen and Marshall Bureau, who with the rhythm section who played on the album, recorded their parts from Woodstock and St. Catharines, Ontario. And Sebastian Chow, who's out on the farm in Ontario, plays some violin on this. So this is all it was, and this is going to be the last little bit. So this is the first time doing this. I'm going to try and do this with some other songs as well. So this is kind of a bit of an experiment. I had to learn how to edit all of the video together, so I downloaded a program and made a little collage yesterday. So this is going to be the last song. Once again, there's a donation button below. 50% goes to Big Share, subscribe, all that stuff. It's so nice that you all keep coming and keep coming back, and I love you all, and I'll see you when I see you, I guess. So here we go. Got to make myself a little bit smaller to begin with. This stuff is all very important, and then I'm a bit nervous. I hope this works.
1, 2, 3.
Seamless down to the core. It was the only way to look for a cause. Seen sideways, you know it was the making of the story. Paradise, that was all it was. Send a call out for a place in the soil. Eyes glaze over, sliding the stone back Is that all it was? It was all it was. I was tired, I couldn't find this. Caught between your roots, cling to virtue. Oh, will you cannot believe that you're all alive when you're crying till we finally are where we move next to finding, calling it on and 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 Is that all it was? Is that all it was? Is that all it was? It was all it
Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I'll be back next week. You know where to go to watch it, I guess. This has been a real little delight. So, yeah, give it up for Big Share. Go and listen to their music. Actually, maybe I'll give you that Big Share link one more time because you need to listen to that album. But yeah, I'll